Hello. We're back with some Metal Gear Solid 4. Again, I mentioned this when we first started the game, but it's a lot more relevant now. Look at like even this screen that they've got going. Look at how Snake is like dissolving, and he's like in pain about it too. He's literally falling apart. He's and the things he's turning into are weapons. Things like guns and aircraft, artillery. Oh yeah, Cindy, it's pretty normal to come home from a vacation pretty exhausted. You just hope it's exhausted in a good way, right? Exhausted in a way that's fulfilling to you. Don't be surprised if I might not make it tomorrow. Okay. Gotcha. I promise not to hold it against you. No. We lose signal. But why? Uh... Oh, we had some like pops and audio going on. Okay, this is fine, right? Yeah, no loss in quality. Okay. Also said that about yesterday and today. Yeah, you're surprising us all over the place. The main theme of this game, which is playing right now, is the theme of Old Snake. Alright, time for another mission briefing. Tuckered out dog.
Argon, boron, silicon, and neon, librium, fermium,
Oh, a double yoke in that one.
chlorine, fluorine, gallium, and xenon, thallium, strontium, thorium.
The trick is to keep the lid on. Now, let it cook for 1 minute. You like cooking, don't you? Good for you.
This is my sunny side up fortune telling. When it turns out good, it means something good is gonna happen.
Oh. So that's why you don't cook them over easy.
Sunny, I think, is a very good or a very tasteful depiction
The secret to
of
good cooking is to keep who's going to eat it in mind.
an autistic child,
Oh.
or I should say, a child with autism. You can see how she refuses to look Naomi in the eye.
Is this your mother?
Yes.
She's really beautiful. That tune you were humming, it's from the periodic table, isn't it? Thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium. Americium.
Curium.
Curium.
She knew it.
Curium.
That's it. Curium. Oh, this? May I? There. See, Sonny? Us girls have to look our best.
Her name was Olga.
Hmm?
My mother.
I
Some
see.
flashbacks to Olga.
Ah, it's going to burn. Oh, hold on, hold on. And there. Done.
Thanks.
Of course. We did a great job.
So we'll see if the sunny side up fortune telling really works. As far as we've seen, she hasn't gotten it right until now.
Dr. Emmerich, Liquid is in Eastern Europe. He's after the corpse of Big Boss.
Huh? What for?
It's the final key he needs to gain access to SOP. The keys to the system are Big Boss's genetic code and biometric data.
You can see
Without
Big Boss
them,
on the screen there.
There's no way to gain access.
Wait, what's Liquid been doing all this time?
He's been performing tests. 2 tests. The first, using the genetic code from Liquid's DNA chip. In his second attempt, he used the DNA code and biometric data extracted from Snake's blood.
What's the need for the original if a substitute works just as well?
Neither your genetic pattern nor Liquid's genetic pattern is a 100% match for Big Bosses.
What do you mean we don't match?
Oh, goodness, Naomi. Give the man some space.
Dr. Emmerich. Scientifically speaking, there's the markers implanted during the cloning process. The mixing of mitochondrial DNA within the egg cell. The intentionally altered Terminator genes, scientifically speaking. Both you and Liquid are as similar to Big Boss as you could possibly be. But you're still different.
Different?
Yes.
So that's what Liquid was talking about.
We're not copies of our father, after all.
Which is why we created Solidus.
But Solidus is dead.
Listen carefully, Snake. This is the most important part. The AI that controls the system employs a highly aggressive, advanced IDS. It uses a special code to inspect all data and commands circulating within the network. Any data that fails to conform to that code is treated as a foreign object and expunged, like viruses killed by white blood cells. The authentication program this IDS uses is based on a genetic identification program, one I helped develop for Foxdie. It's set up so that host commands only execute properly if the key matches perfectly. However, if the IDS suspects someone is trying to break into the system, it registers that genetic code on a blacklist. That code is then blocked and can never again be used to access the system. So, if you're going to use a substitute, you need to find a new genetic access code with each new trial.
So when Liquid accessed the system in the Middle East and South America, it was only a test.
I can't believe this. Snake and Big Boss don't have the same genetic code?
Strictly speaking, Snake and Liquid aren't the same either. Which is why Foxdie only affected Liquid at Shadow Moses. And spared you. Let's put it this way. If Liquid uses Big Boss's genetic code, the original, he'll have the system completely under his control.
Hold on. I thought having his code wasn't enough. You need his biometric data at the same time, don't you?
That's right. And Big Boss is already dead.
No. He's alive.
Big Boss is alive.
His body is. Or rather, his cells.
That's impossible.
Big Boss survives as a biomort. A brain-dead shell sustained in a lab. Liquid has already left for Europe in search of Big Boss's body. Right from the start, he knew his experiment in South America wasn't going to work.
Europe, huh?
The test was a failure, even with his code.
As I feared, it's not pure enough. We need all of him.
Our only remaining option is to secure the original.
If Liquid obtains the body, he'll be primed to make his final move.
Allowing him total control of the system.
Exactly. Unless we can stop him first.
Uncle Hal, I found it.
Huh? Ah. This is it.
Where'd you hack this from?
AT Security. The Patriots.
I can't believe this sort of thing still goes on.
The war economy is heating up the R&D race. It's not just the PMCs either. Every corporation tethered to the military-industrial complex is losing its sense of morality. And it's us science-holics who are doing their dirty work for
Can't
them,
find my earbud.
not even realizing it.
Can we make Jack better?
I don't know.
Sonny. May I? It's no use.
Why do they have like 4
There's nothing we
keyboards
can
on
do
this
here.
computer?
What do you mean?
Look at this. His artificial blood needs dialysis.
What's the name of
We
this
don't
device?
have the proper equipment.
Dialysis?
Getting his
I don't,
wounds
I'm sorry.
healed is important too. But at this rate, he's not gonna last that long.
Dialysis. Is that like what kidneys do?
That's right.
That's a good tip, Cindy.
Raiden's blood is an older type of artificial blood that was used by the military, called white blood. After it's been in use for a while, the blood needs to be dialyzed, filtered. Right now, he's slipping into autotoxemia.
Raiden's own body can't even filter his blood. Another way the Patriots have him right under their thumb.
It's there. In Europe.
What do you mean?
Eastern Europe. They have equipment that can heal me there.
Where? The same place Liquid went?
Dr. Magnar. He saved my life.
Dr. Madnar. I've heard of him.
A world-renowned cybernetics expert. Strictly underground, though.
We're in luck then. It's settled. We must head for Europe. The sooner we get there, the better.
Yeah.
Naomi keeps
I'll
touching
talk to him
Otacon
and
hands.
have him get us landing clearance.
Are they in a cargo plane? Yeah. It's their home base. It's a way for them to keep off the grid.
Oh, Snake! Where are you going?
I'm gonna be spewing out poison soon enough anyway. What's one more smoke gonna hurt?
Oh,
This is a no smoking flight.
boom. Get wrecked. Killed in action. She was reading her mother's personnel file. And who's that Otacon's got up on his monitor? EE. Yeah, makes sense, Cindy.
Huh?
Who is this?
Oh, her? That's my sister.
Really? I never knew you had a sister. For a moment, I thought she might have been your girlfriend.
No, I don't have a... Emma was a brilliant programmer. She wrote the worm that destroyed the Arsenal Gear AI. Then... Vamp killed her.
I'm so sorry.
No, there's nothing for you to be sorry for. Or me. I used to be an anime otaku.
Oh.
Used to be? Otacon, check your
So
desktop
that's where
wallpaper.
Otacon comes from.
I was always fascinated by sci-fi anime. That's what got me into this line of work. It's too bad reality wasn't so simple. I never even imagined that science, that my own research, could cause so much misery. I mean, it's not like us science holics or Satanists or anything. But even when we've got the best of intentions, we end up being used by others for evil.
Naomi relates to this so greatly.
Dr. Emmerich,
You see this? Sonny helped me build it.
Really? Sunny helped build this?
We built it using top-secret docs and patents dug up from intranets at a bunch of research labs. To tell you the truth, I think she's better at it than I am.
But she's just a child.
She cracked the protection on your mail.
Wow. I assumed it was you.
Sunny was taken by the Patriots right after she was born. She never even met her parents. She's spent her entire childhood inside the net.
That's why she has trouble speaking.
Her home is in the computer. She can only see the outside from the inside. She's always in there, searching for herself, searching for her family. She's trying to find out who she is and where she's going.
That's Naomi as well.
Searching for herself and her family.
Naomi
She
looking up
believes
her
she can
DNA.
find the answers inside a machine hooked up to the world. She spends every day inside the net, exploring. For Sunny, this is home.
No, it shouldn't be like that.
What?
It's time you let her go outside.
What are you talking about?
She hasn't even been born yet. She's still in the womb. She needs to live a real life.
But Sunny's never shown any interest in leaving the Nomad. Frankly, I'm worried about letting her go out there.
I have a feeling she'll do just fine.
You really think she'll be okay going outside?
That's not what I meant. I think she's got a good handle on her science.
Sorry. Go on.
Huh?
You were about to say something.
Oh, right. Would you mind if I helped Sunny with her cooking?
Oh, of course not. Go ahead. But, about all we've got on board besides military rations are eggs.
No. Leave them off. It makes you look handsome.
You think so? Yeah.
Dr. Emmerich,
Huh?
is it okay to sleep in there?
Excuse me?
Well, Dr. Emmerich, I know it's easy to forget sometimes, but I am a woman. You understand. Sorry. I know it's...
He's just
I'd like to be alone
making
for a
noise.
while.
Right. I understand.
Whatever Naomi was gonna do with that USB drive, she didn't do it.
Thank you.
Look who may not have been as asleep as she appeared.
Good night, Dr. Emmerich.
Yeah. If you get
Yeah.
uncomfortable or anything, just let me know. I'll be out there working.
Will you now?
Thank you.
Oh.
Yes?
Come on, pal.
Come on! Come on, Otacon.
Good night.
Good night, Hal.
She can still see you. Well, that happened. Did it though? I suppose it's debatable, but Act 3 is third son. Look, Naomi isn't shy about getting what she wants, I'll say that much.
Snake, a national state of emergency has been declared in an effort to root out the local resistance. The hunt is being carried out by US-based PMC, Ravensword, one of the companies under Outer Heaven's control.
Which means that Liquid's lurking somewhere behind the scenes.
See if you can spot Snake in this scene.
At the top of the target list is the Paradise Lost Army, the resistance group led by Big Mama. Snake, you'll be infiltrating the region where they are believed to house their base of operations. It looks as if the PMC's moved swiftly, cutting off Big Mama and company's escape routes. They should still be hiding somewhere in that area. Big Boss's corpse is bound to be with them. You've been added to the PMC's blacklist, so you're going to have to lie about your identity to get in. I've provided you with a way to evade the checkpoints. Make contact with the Resistance and find Big Mama. This is our last chance. We must reach Big Boss's body before they do.
Good night, Cindy. In my expert opinion as a lore master, Cindy, or sorry, Sammy.
Next.
Yeah, totally. Yes, definitely.
Next. Next. Next.
Uh-oh.
Next.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I didn't respond to that. But yeah, that kind of situation could be really scary, especially when you don't know what's going on.
Set. Next.
Yeah, no, Bylan, that's the boss, of course.
Get your ass in the machine. Hey, are you deaf? Take him away.
You're coming with me. I said over here.
That's enough. I'll take him from here.
But
We've been looking for this man.
yes, ma'am.
Come with me.
Saved by Meryl once again. That extra was blocking. It's realistic.
You're looking younger. What's your secret?
Base camo. A little present from Tentacles.
Look at this. Young Snake rendered in HD.
PMCs sure seem to know you well enough.
You may not believe it, but I'm in charge of overseeing all PMC activity. Having connections can still open doors.
You alone?
Snake! Hey, Snake! Over here! Hey, Snake!
What is wrong with that guy?
I know, yeah, that's what I'd say if I saw a solid snake.
After reporting what happened in the Middle East to my superiors, I wrote up a threat assessment. The President's finally realized the danger Liquid's little rebellion poses and has called for immediate action. Now I've got more bodies than I know what to do with. A whole joint Army-Marines team. They're already on site, mixed in with the U.S. forces here.
Wouldn't be the first time, Crispy
We're ready to
Krakow.
strike Liquid at any time.
You're planning to take him by force? It's crazy. Look, things aren't that simple.
Listen, old man. I don't take orders from you or from your Colonel Campbell.
It's gonna be the Middle East all over again.
No, it won't. If things get out of hand, we can put a total lockdown on the PMC's weapons. They won't be able to fight back. Don't forget, we control the system.
I wouldn't rely too much on the system if I were you.
We've got them beat in sheer numbers.
Meryl.
Look, Snake. Just leave this to me. There's no need for you to put yourself in harm's way. Don't risk your life for no reason. Snake. What you're trying to do, it's not a mission.
I know. It's not justice. It's a hired hit.
If you know, then... Look, our ways of thinking might be different, but to me, you're still a legend, a hero. I know all about the things you did when you were young. It was what kept me going. I can't bear to watch you die over something so pointless.
Don't worry about me. Old soldiers never die.
Your cause is our cause now. You don't have to do this.
I'm no hero. Never was. I'm just an old killer. Hired to do some wet work.
Same thing he said during MGS1.
Fine. Then we'll just have to catch him. Before you do. I may have loved you once. But now you're just too damn senile to face the truth. Wake up and face reality. Old Snake. And stay out of our way.
That's not how she wanted the conversation to go. But it's exactly how Snake wanted that to go. He's trying to push her away now. Also a little MGS2 reference there with the orange. Looks like he's got a bit of an entourage.
Otacon, they've seen this face too.
Yeah, it might have been added to the PMC's blacklist as well.
And Meryl was acting kind of strange.
Things are going to get hairy once the American suppression troops get here. We'd better get to Big Boss's corpse, and fast. But first, we've got to find Big Mama. Snake, let's go over what we know so far. The streets are under curfew. The only people you'll find out there now are PMC soldiers and members of the Resistance.
Yeah, I thought it looked a little too quiet to be a tourist attraction.
The Resistance members are scheduled to convene at Big Mama's hideout. So our best course of action is to follow their lead. When you find the Resistance, tail them. Let them lead you to Big Mama.
But how exactly am I supposed to find this Resistance?
The PMCs have laid a dragnet for Resistance members that covers the entire town. They're using SOP to notify each other by radio of any info collected during their searches. By intercepting those signals, you should be able to reach the Resistance members' locations in real time.
Intercept their communications.
He just did the motion, despite not having his glasses
I've provided
on.
you with a new device for just that purpose. To hijack PMC communications, open the item window and select the Signal Interceptor. The interceptor constantly monitors PMC voice and data transmissions. When you've got the Signal Interceptor equipped and you hear the PMC's chatter about the Resistance, check your map. It should display the location.
Got it.
Oh, and Snake, I think we've found a way to treat Raiden.
Really?
Yeah, we got in touch with Dr. Madnar. Naomi and Sonny are on their way now.
They'll be all right on their own.
They're a few clicks north of where you are now. It's a non-combat zone, so there won't be any checkpoints. There's even a dialysis machine. It'll take some time, but I think he'll be okay.
Good.
Anyway, you need to hurry and make contact with Big Mama.
I got it.
If Liquid gets his hands on that corpse, it's all over. Follow the Resistance's lead.
Dr. Madnar is a character from Metal Gear 2. Not Metal Gear Solid 2, but Metal Gear 2. One of the MSX computer games.
Okay. First thing is to look for the Resistance. Either use your radar to pick up their trail, or intercept the PMC's radio communications to learn where Resistance members are most likely to be found.
It's abbreviated as the Signal Int, or the SIGINT. Just a guy acting weird. Nothing strange about it.
Good! You found a Resistance member. Now tail them without letting them know you're there. Snake, the location of a Resistance member has been forwarded to your map. Snake, that area is under surveillance by PMC security patrols. You don't need me to tell you to watch out for them. If they see you, you'll be too busy engaging them to tail the Resistance. If you see your Resistance target getting arrested, don't give up. They'll be taken to a PMC guardhouse for interrogation. While they're being taken there, help Resistance members get away by taking out their PMC escorts.
Otacon. It's like a PMC convention here.
It all started 6 months ago. An American company was planning an oil pipeline, and the current pro-US government approved PMC units to be stationed in the country to provide security during construction. This brought tensions between the government and the anti-US opposition to a boiling point. And then, a riot, presumably instigated by the opposition, broke out near the US Embassy. The PMCs suppressed the riot, placing the government directly in Washington's front pocket. Almost overnight, they opened up this country to a large-scale hunt-down of the Resistance. And now, the entire transportation network has been shut down, with checkpoints everywhere. That's the official story, anyway. The riot that the opposition supposedly started, I suspect it was all part of a conspiracy. The units executing the actual operation are part of Liquid's own PMC. And the Resistance group they're trying to flush out is led by Big Mama. The Resistance also happens to have Big Boss's body in its possession. Seems as though Liquid was the one pulling the strings. He must have incited the riot to frame Big Mama, creating a scenario that allowed him to bring in the big guns to recover that body. I doubt politics has anything to do with any of this.
Sounds like Liquid, all right.
It does. Now, Snake,
He just
you know the
surprised
drill.
himself.
We need to get to Big Mama before they do.
My sentiments exactly.
Don't worry if you lose sight of your Resistance target, or if they get arrested and you can't save them. You'll have other opportunities. This city is Big Mama's home base. There's got to be more than one or two of her men hanging around. Just keep your eyes peeled. There are bound to be others. If the PMCs find anybody other than one of their own, they'll dispense with the niceties and take them straight in for interrogation. So if your Resistance target gets, or is about to get, arrested, take out their PMC captor. But try to do it in a way that doesn't make it obvious they've been attacked. You might want to try putting them to sleep. Snake, I need you ready to respond if the Resistance gets in trouble, okay?
Somebody gets shot? Oh, that's scary. We're being attacked. Somebody instantly goes to sleep while standing up? Weird. That guy must have been super tired. Nothing strange going on here.
When your Resistance target looks like they're about to be detected, try using yourself as bait to distract the PMCs, giving him a chance to slip away. Knock on a wall or throw an empty magazine. Always be ready to take the appropriate action if the need arises. You've got to tail the Resistance without letting them know you're there. The same goes for the PMCs, of course. Stay focused on your target. Don't lose sight of him. Lose his trail and you'll have to search for another Resistance member. You've got to tail...
Okay. Does Rose have anything interesting to say
Yes,
here?
Snake?
Just here for my...
No. It's everyone's favorite, a tailing mission. Look at his trigger discipline. He's making it a little easier to follow him by whistling. It's your lucky day, bud. Really not sure what to make of that, is he?
Those Resistance fighters can't advance because of the PMC troops. Isn't there something you can do to help, Snake?
Is there just one? Oops.
The enemy's attacking!
No, you're fine. There are a few things we can do with our camouflage here. We've got the civilian disguise. We've also got a suit. We like that. Why does it say EE on it? Wait, what does that actually stand for? Disguise EE. Because of course EE is a like a relevant acronym for us. I don't think you can do this in this game. Extra evil. I have issues with the minimap in this game. I mean, it's supposed to be not too informative. Oh, yeah, you can. Great. yeah, we'll want the drum can as well for this. Snake's facing being a cone, and the camera facing being up. Oh, I don't know. That makes sense to me. Because if it says something's forward, you look forward and there it is. Oh yeah, I didn't show you what else we can do with our camouflage now. We have face camo. We can't equip the actual face camo, but we can equip MGS1 face. And we can equip Laughing Beauty's face. Can even equip Octacon's face. Otacon? Why was I having such a problem saying that? We've also got Raiden's face. Is Snake's field of view ever relevant to gameplay? I suppose not really. You can probably eliminate that. Okay, let's check out. I think there's a thing that happens if we're one of the beauties and the guy sees us. Octagon. Yeah, there he goes.
You looking for a real man?
All you have of the game is a still image, so the minimap is nonsense. Oh yeah, and I think, oh yeah. If we knew that was gonna happen, we could have pretended to be a statue and he would have peed on us. I always forget to do that. Oh well, maybe next time. I'm totally hidden. Good question, 11.
Stay focused on your target.
Actually, our psych isn't full, so let's call Rose.
What's up, Snake?
Got an update for me?
Your psych is starting to slip a little. Are you all right?
I'll be fine.
Hey, Snake, you have some muña, right?
What?
It's a type of herb that grows wild in South America. You can use it to make tea.
Oh, you mean the plant?
Yeah. You know the light minty scent it gives off when squeezed? Well, that smell supposedly helps alleviate the symptoms of altitude sickness. I wonder if it might help your psych gauge recover a little faster, too. Try equipping it the next time you feel your psych getting low.
Yeah, I think they're just pronouncing it like psych gauge. Advanced tailing from a vantage point. Now this is stealth. Oh my god, he's running. Whoa, he's running. I don't think the sound is affected by the buildings around you. That'd be incredibly impressive from when this game came out. Yeah, no, I don't think so either. There he is. A helicopter. That's a lot of guys.
Look out! Searchlight! Find something nearby to hide behind. Stay out of the light.
Where is the searchlight? Oh, I see it. Don't mind me, just guy staring at wall. I like this guy, he doesn't look a gift horse in the mouth. Wait, are these both? Wait, did I lose track of my guy? Oh wait, is he just coming back? Am I tailing him from the front now? Your deadly weapons are on full display, yeah. Gotta have them. too important to be kept in the pocket. Keep running. Oh, he changed clothes, didn't he? Oh, he did.
You've got to tail the resistance. Stay focused.
Oh, I wanted to see from around the corner, but...
There's something fishy about that PMC trooper. Do you hear whistling?
Oh, actually, I want that ration.
Who was that?
You okay, bud? Got him. I wonder what it tastes like. No, it's not. Wait. No, I put him to sleep with my sleep gun. Is it enough sleep serum to knock out a fully grown man? It's the same dose, yeah. It's the guy who's not armed. Look at the camo difference between sitting here and sitting here, like, slightly more crouched. This guy owes us his life. He does. And he's not going to be grateful about it either. That little... with the angle on the neck is so good. I'm being stealthy. Yeah, the sensory ring is actually a really cool way to show, like, how Snake is sensing the threats around him. Spin to win. I want it. Mott. Oh, whoops, no.
Looks like they're conducting vehicle patrols.
Watch out for them, Snake.
Grenade. The wheel of stealth. Does he not see me? Oh. The vehicle patrol is gonna have to individually wake up, I think, all 3 people. Or maybe it wakes them all up with one. Grenade. Hey, wow, you actually made me say it right. Oh. Oh boy, worked like a charm. It puts a smile in your face. Nope. That was a joke, not a correction.
Stay focused on.
Call that loading for stay focused on your target.
Stay focused.
Okay, fine. I thought there was a call about the bells. Oh my god. Run! Just staring through this car, talking to myself. They still know where I am. Oh, this is terrible. How do you even get away? What's that guy? That guy was doing this, a big spin. Okay, no, they know where I am.
Huh? Who put this drum here?
A drum?
Wow, he really went at that thing hard. He hated that thing. Oh my god.
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
How do I even get away from this? They know where I am. Oh my god. Got him.
Snake, are you all right?
He had a memory of Johnny being like, hey! I think we have to start over this whole section of tailing. The lamest ever? Well, I don't know, there's been some pretty lame snake screams.
Huh? Who was that?
Okay, let's see if I can remember where he went and just go that way. Actually, no, I think you do need to, like, tail somebody over there. Otherwise it doesn't work. Also, I totally can't remember. Uh-oh. The signal intelligence thing just doesn't work. I think I don't even know what to do when you screw this up. Oh, he's just here. He's still here. Okay. That's very convenient for me. That was just really unfortunate timing with the car.
Who's there?
I'm here to see Big Mama.
Is this the guy? What do you think?
I didn't hear him coming at all. He's gotta be the one.
Yeah, but look at him. He's ancient.
Oh, come on. That's hurtful. This site didn't go down. I guess he doesn't care about these guys. An apple. Big fans of Snake.
Very impressive, CQC, Snake. No doubt about it. He is the legendary soldier.
Who's that?
Call me Mama. Big Mama.
I need to talk to you. Raiden sent me.
My, how you've grown, David. It was you, not I, who was created from the rib of man.
She knows his real name.
But I gave you life. I am your mother.
What?
Les enfants terribles. You can't grow a human being in a test tube, not even a clone. You need a woman's body to give it life.
You mean a surrogate mother?
That's an awfully cold way to put it. I am your mother. I gave birth for the Patriots.
birth.
The forbidden fruit. Appropriate. No? Follow me. I'll explain everything.
Oh, good. It's about time we got some exposition up in here.
The man who wants me dead is Liquid, your twin. You think you know him, but I know him better. He was once Ocelot, but Liquid has taken control of his soul. And now he's locked in a bitter struggle with Zero.
Zero?
The founder of the Patriots.
That's a big reveal.
When did this happen?
40 years ago. During the Cold War, when the United States and the Soviet Union were still at odds. It was in that chaotic era that the Patriots were born. And I played my part. I was one of the founding members.
You?
Zero created the Patriots to manage and control the American state. That control endured long after the Cold War ended. The organization became an empty shell, continuing to function through AIs. Those AIs are responsible for the creation of the war economy, and they gave rise to the Sons of the Patriot system. But I am partly to blame. I bear some of the guilt for creating the organization. It was right after I first met your father, Big Boss. Back in 1964, I was ordered to take part in a CIA op called Operation Snake Eater, which concerned a new weapon the Soviets were developing at the time.
There she is.
My mission was to support a certain agent.
It's Eva.
That agent later became Big Boss, but I knew him as Snake.
Snake?
Yes, Naked Snake. That was his code name at the time. A name he would give to you, his son. The commander of this mission was a man called Zero, the head of Special Forces Unit Fox. Back then, I was working as a double agent for the Chinese. My objective was to secure the location of the Philosopher's Legacy, a massive cache of hidden wealth, and report it to Beijing. I was to acquire a microfilm showing the location of secret funds amassed by the Allied powers during World War II. But I failed in my mission and was expelled from China. I took the apple from the snake and was cast out of Eden. After years on the run, I ended up in Hanoi. That's where I met him again. It was around then that Zero used the massive funds contained in the Philosopher's Legacy to start a new organization, the Patriots, which would carry out the final wishes of a certain legendary hero. The initial membership consisted of Big Boss, Sigint, Paramedic, and their commander, Zero. Oh, and there was one more who we mustn't forget. He stayed behind in the Soviet Union to support the group as an informant.
Ocelot.
Who is now Liquid. After your father rescued me in Hanoi, I went to America and joined their organization. Zero's goal was to achieve a unity of thought and awareness. He believed that was what the boss wanted, and the rest of the Patriots followed his lead.
The boss?
The boss was a legendary hero from the Second World War, known as the Mother of Special Forces. She had an almost overwhelming charisma about her. The CIA feared this, so they had her eliminated. If she had survived, the world of the 21st century might have been a very different place. We were all influenced by the boss's will. It was what drove us to create this organization, to be closer to that spirit. Zero decided that in order to lead the people, we needed a special kind of icon. So we turned to Big Boss, the last son of the boss. He shared more of her life than anyone else. It was Big Boss, the true heir to her legacy, who was best suited to play this role. Zero elevated Big Boss, the hero who saved the world, to the status of an idol. The truth behind Big Boss became riddled with exaggeration, misrepresentation, and outright lies. Zero disseminated these stories among the masses and gathered the rich and powerful to his banner. Every era needs its symbols to control the people, whether it be the stars and stripes, or the hammer and sickle.
You may be right, Suisun. That would explain a lot.
As the times and currents of politics changed, so too did Zero. Eventually, he became a prisoner of his own lust for power, sparking friction between him and Big Boss, who resented playing the puppet. With Big Boss drifting away, Zero realized he would need insurance. Something that would perpetuate the existence of Big Boss, their organization's icon. And so Zero secretly embarked on a new project, Les Enfants Terribles. Its goal was to create a clone of Big Boss, the ultimate soldier. The project was led by Dr. Clark, known at the time as Paramedic.
Paramedic is Dr. Clark.
Failures, they finally, miraculously, succeeded in producing a fertilized egg. The egg used in the successful in vitro fertilization came from Dr. Clark's assistant, a healthy Japanese woman.
Blood from the east flows within your veins.
Give birth to Big Boss. To realize this, I asked to serve as the surrogate mother, and was more than happy to carry you in my womb. I loved him. 9 months later, I gave birth to 2 Big Bosses, you and Liquid. It didn't matter that you were clones, or that they had manipulated your DNA. You were born the same way as any other normal child, from your mother's womb. But Les Enfants Terribles proved to be the final straw for Zero and Big Boss. Determined to oppose Zero and his plans, Big Boss broke away from the Patriots. He left the States, created his own mercenary company, and drifted around the world. I'm sorry. Your father never wanted you. Human life isn't meant to be manipulated like that. I knew that, but I wanted you. After Big Boss left, Zero really lost control. What Zero wanted was an orderly world, one governed by rules. His fortune grew through countless wars, and his words influenced decision-making all the way up to the Oval Office. As the world saw the rise of digital technology, IT, the internet, and genetics, the Patriots' power grew immense. Their roots spread and took hold throughout the globe. In time, they began to dictate the fate of entire nations from the shadows. And before we knew it, the Patriots, the proud police of the world, started bringing an entire planet under their control.
So a lot of big stuff there. Paramedic being Dr. Clark is actually foreshadowed in MGS3. There's a call where she says, "Don't you think it would be such a shame if the genetics of such an amazing soldier like you went to waste? Like, don't you think it would be tragic to just let them fade into history?" And Big Boss says, or Naked Snake at the time says, no, all things have to come to an end. And she disagrees, and that's where they end the conversation. Neither sees the other's way.
Their intentions were fair, but their execution was flawed. Zero developed weapons, amassed armies, used information for extortion, all in order to gain more wealth. He was obsessed with controlling awareness on the inside from the outside. But I cannot imagine that's what the boss would have wanted. They both misinterpreted her will. And their absolute reverence for her drove them apart. So began the war between Zero and Big Boss. Opposing interpretations, each striving to realize the boss's will. Everything you see today stems from their Cold War. Differences in race, in religion, in ideology. This war they've caused is no different from any other human error in history. It all started with a tiny fork in the path and grew into a great rift. There was nothing left of the boss's noble will in their struggle. All that remained was hatred, a passion to destroy one another. Big Boss returned to the US with a plan in mind, and once again assumed command of Foxhound. In Outer Heaven, and then Zanzibar Land, Big Boss plotted coup d'etat against Zero. But you, Solid Snake, his own clone, foiled his efforts both times. Big Boss and Gray Fox, Frank Yeager, were left near death. Zero recovered their bodies. Frank Yeager's entire body was reconstructed through surgery, and he was reborn as the cyborg ninja. Big Boss, now a vegetable, became a prisoner of Zero even in death. For Zero, more than anyone else, your father was an irreplaceable icon. No, the truth is, for Zero, he was an irreplaceable friend. After Big Boss's betrayal, Zero could no longer believe in something so uncertain as life. He lost his belief in everything. Nations, organizations, individuals. Zero was no longer willing to place his organization in the hands of the next generation. Instead, he set up a network of AIs, a decision-making system formed from all the information he had accumulated. He built 4 AIs, GW, TJ, AL, and TR, as sort of a digital Mount Rushmore, and 1 core artificial intelligence to unite them, John Doe.
GW. The same GW we destroyed 5 years ago.
The same. Ever since GW was cut off, JD and the other 3 AIs have controlled all information on every aspect of global society. Economics, politics, law, morals, and culture. The war economy is no exception. In the shadow of the system and its complete control over the world, Big Boss isn't allowed to live or die. He's trapped for eternity in a brain-dead prison. To bind himself to his friend, to ensure his rule over the world, Zero transformed Big Boss into an icon, neither living nor dead.
Sounds almost like a religion.
Naturally, Ocelot and I plan to free him from Zero's prison. We enlisted Naomi Hunter, an authority in the field of nanomachine research, into our organization. And we used Frank Yeager to kill Dr. Clark. Ocelot tortured the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, also known as Sigint, to death, and made it look like an accident.
The Shadow Moses incident.
The DARPA chief was Sigint.
With Paramedic and Sigint dead, Zero was the only one left. But we too paid a price. I lost Ocelot. Ocelot wasn't fighting for the Pentagon or the Russians, and certainly not for Zero. He was fighting for Big Boss. He idolized him. When Ocelot grafted Liquid's right arm to his own, his body was taken over by Liquid's thoughts and spirit. He may be Ocelot in physical form, but his mind is Liquid's. I was the last one. And then someone appeared to help me.
Raiden.
The last living patriot.
It was when I met him that I finally discovered the location of Big Boss. It was in the data he obtained from GW. Together, he and I retrieved Big Boss. But Big Boss was still asleep, as Zero had left him.
Why did Zero keep him alive?
People need heroes. Zero wanted to create a messiah. A legend that would never die.
Liquid is after Big Boss's body. Is it here?
I'll take you to meet him. This is his pics. His
True,
holy
Suisun.
His body is alive, but his consciousness is locked away by nanomachines. So technically speaking, he's not really brain dead. We can't allow Liquid to inherit the same sins that corrupted Zero. Manipulating people's minds for the sake of his own ego.
Otacon.
Snake, it's Naomi.
What happened?
She's gone. She's not in the Nomad anymore.
When?
Less than an hour ago. She disappeared right after she and Sonny got back from Dr. Madnar's place.
Why weren't you watching her?
I didn't have my glasses on.
Naomi said it herself. The experiment can't succeed without her.
You think she went back to Liquid?
What about Raiden?
Good news on that front. We managed to get our hands on a dialysis machine and set up an ICU. We just started him on dialysis and treatment for his wounds.
Will he live?
Yeah, no worries there. Sonny's taken over for Naomi. But his treatment's probably gonna take 48 hours. Until then, Raiden can't move.
That's a secret L1 right there.
Come here!
What the hell is that?
Move!
She still has her Chinese pistol.
Scarabs. Unmanned scouts.
They've found us. We're moving out.
Snake, the PMCs are converging on your location. Damn it! They're sending in Gecko! They'll be on you in less than 5 minutes!
Are they ready?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll escape through the canal route using the real van. Get it ready. Hurry.
Yes, ma'am.
Snake, over here. You got decoy vans set to draw some of our pursuers away.
Oh yeah. The same bike.
All of these children were orphans. They work in arms factories. And when they grow up, they want to join a PMC. They seek revenge on other companies, PMCs that killed their parents, and use their earnings to support their younger siblings. There are countless child soldiers like these in the PMCs. Nowadays, anyone with a computer can get combat training. The FPS games that these children love are distributed for free by these companies. Of course, it's all just virtual training. It's so easy for them to get absorbed by these war games. And before they know it, they're in the PMCs holding real guns.
Man, those masks are not covering their
fighting
noses.
in proxy wars that have nothing to do with their own lives. They think it's cool to fight like this. They think that combat is life. They don't need a reason to fight. After all, for them, it's only a game. Zero is the cause of all this. Defeating Liquid won't change things. Unless we stop the Patriot system, the cycle will go unbroken. Hop on. Hold on to me.
Kojima loves this bike.
With so many wars being waged, oil and biofuel have become as precious as diamonds. It's been a while since I went out for a ride.
Are you sure about this?
I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Or fall dead.
Big Mama.
Call me Eva.
You literally, not even like an hour ago, told me to call you something else. Okay, so we got Eva back. So why don't we do another bike section?
We have to keep Big Boss's body out of enemy hands, no matter what. Get the body safely to the canal escape point.
Alright, I'll have to change out my weapons for this. Won't need that. It's a grenade launcher. Let's see. What can we wield right now? Ooh, the P90. Small self-defense firearm. Developed to provide rifle-grade firepower to vehicle crews, rear support units, and others whose primary missions do not involve carrying service rifles. Currently is deployed as a close-range offensive weapon by many police and army special forces units. It uses newly developed 5.7 by 28 ammo with high penetrating power. The plastic magazine holds a hefty 50 rounds, an easy-to-handle weapon with excellent penetrative power and low recoil. Doesn't mention that it's Solidus's weapon of choice. Let's try that.
We've got Gecko!
Yeah, this doesn't seem to be working. Maybe we need a different weapon. Let's try that shotgun. Seems like it could be powerful.
Liquid will stop at nothing to get Big Boss's body. Work with the resistance fighters. Make sure that van gets out of there in one piece.
He's still not wearing his glasses.
The safety of that van depends on how well you fight to protect it. There'll be enemies waiting in ambush too. You'll need to go ahead, wipe them out, and clear a path. The safety of that...
Snake, I know you must be reeling from everything Big Mama told you, but you've got to get a hold of yourself and focus on bringing Big Boss's body to safety. Protect that van.
Oops. Actually...
There's something above! So much for slipping away unseen! Guess we'll just have to outrun! We can't get through there! There's another one! We'll get ourselves behind that checkpoint. Ready? Hold on! I'm driving through!
Yeah!
Snake, there's too many of them!
Oh no. Oh! Alright, nice work.
Here they come! Need a hand on the right. Enemy to the right! 12 o'clock! Stop right there!
Oh my god, this is chaos.
12 o'clock!
Okay, that works.
Need help in front.
Uh-oh. Don't jump on the van. Oh, reliable.
There you are, Snake! Where's your anger? Show me your rage!
That is a sturdy van. Oh, I got some popping.
I've got bad news. The decoy vans have all bitten the dust, which means the enemy will be focusing on you now. I just need you to hold them off a little longer.
Excellent, Snake. Have you tried aiming? Need help in front.
Come on, Eva. I'm doing my best. Be nice. Oh, interesting. It shoots both bullets at once. I thought it shot twice. Oh. So there is. Woo! Oh my god. Nice driving. He doesn't answer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Nope. Well, we ate a ration. That's okay, that's what they're for. 1 minute they say show me your rage, the next they say calm down. Yeah, be careful what you wish for.
There it is!
Are you okay? Big Mama, come on. Stay with me.
Again. The same spot.
I need you.
Is that you? Snake. Mother's work is never done.
Big Mama.
Where's the van?
Over there.
The children. No. I'm so sorry. She'll be coming to search the van.
I'll take care of it. You stay here. Keep watch.
I'll contact the children.
Here. Take this.
Snake, come back in one piece.
I will.
Promise me.
They never promise her. What a bad time for that to occur.
Give me your anger, Snake! Let it boil to the surface!
Raging Raven.
Let your fury flow freely! Anger begets anger! Come on! Show me your rage!
Hey, Vex. You're here just in time for the Raging Raven fight. I don't remember how you do this fight. Hold on, maybe I should actually listen to the codex then.
Those sliders will sometimes leave her side and operate independently, most likely acting as a remote scouting platform. If you see a slider flying on its own, don't hesitate to shoot it down. That should reduce the beast's situation awareness and tilt the odds in your favor. The beast's attacks are taking a heavy toll on the surrounding structures. As more of them are reduced to rubble, you'll have fewer places to hide. Time is not on your side, Snake. You need to finish this thing, fast! Those sliders will...
This beast seems to be seething with rage. Anger causes us to lose self-control, making it the most dangerous emotion of all. This makes her extremely dangerous, Snake. Be careful.
Oh! Whoa! Oh. Whoops. Sort of getting her with that. Whoa. Oh, wait, that's just an unmanned one. Destroying those should help me get the jump on her more often. Oh! Or maybe not. Wait, I didn't take damage from that? What was that? Oh, I'm on fire? Okay. Okay, I need to use the oh, where's she going? Plot armor. She's going crazy. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Snake is just getting wrecked. Oh, I missed. Okay, this is good. Oh, nope. Screwed it up. There we go. That was a flashbang. That ruined my sight gauge.
Something's coming! Get out of there, Snake!
What do you mean, get out? Get out of where? Plot armor scratchless edition. Thank you, Fez. Oh! Is that her over there? Yeah, she's like taking a breather. That's funny. Him getting thrown around like a rag doll is really just upsetting. Oh, she didn't know where I was earlier? Okay. Big heat. What? What? Oh, I have none of this ammo. How do I buy ammo? Please stop the Metal Gear pinball. Oh, wow. Nice, like, corner shot. Only Revolver Ocelot's allowed to do that to me. Oh! Oh my god. Well, okay. I suppose, yeah, you could just come up and hit me in the face. That's not really what we've been doing thus far. Am I good? I think I'm good. Am I okay? I'm fine. Oh my god. Why is she just doing this attack now? I can't do anything to her when she does this. Darn it. No! Got her. I have this strange accent. Good night, Sweezen. Thank you for the fun.
You bastards. I'll never forgive you. Never. I can feel the anger building up inside. Eating away at me. No. I'll never forgive myself. I don't want to be angry. I don't need anger. I'm not angry.
Big guy in a box. Her like stealth suit looks like it was burned.
Let me out of this cage. I don't need these wings. I don't need this ring.
Snake? Snake, focus. Snake? Snake, focus. Focus, Snake. There you go.
Calm. Let your anger flow.
Spleen.
Snake! She's come out of her suit! Watch out! She's gonna try to grab you!
Oh.
Keep your distance, Snake. Don't let her get too close. Keep your distance.
No. Raging Raven specific call there. Rose might have one.
She may have shed her suit,
Here we
but
go.
she's still consumed by anger. Anger begets anger. It's a vicious cycle. Don't get caught up in it. Stay away from her.
Dang, I'm terrible at this. Stay still so I can shoot you. What do you think, guys? Should we do the photo shoot with her? Maybe get a dance? It's kind of the same thing. Pretty agile for someone who's just on the ground having a meltdown. Hold on, let me close my door. Here, let me grab this. What? Ow. Come on, Snake. That lady's dead, but ooh, what do we got here? Nice.
Way to bring that bird down, Snake.
Drebin.
And you got yourself a souvenir, too. A grenade launcher. Nice. That's a real user-friendly weapon.
Not much use to me without an ID, though.
I'll launder this one free of charge.
What's the catch?
Only that you give it to me when you're done with it. A weapon with that many decades of rage stored up inside it? Now that's a collector's item.
How old was she?
I'd say about 20. But she had years of soldiers' rage hidden away in that youthful body of hers.
Soldiers?
Yeah, the soldiers of Ake. A place that hasn't seen peace in a long, long time. She was captured by one side or another, and kept caged up like an animal, along with God knows how many other kids.
Anonymous violence.
Exactly. It's unknown whether her captors were with the government or the rebels. In any case, they got their kicks by abusing these helpless little kids day after day after day. That constant barrage, that battlefield rage slowly built up inside their bodies, their minds. The kids tried to keep each other's spirits up, always clinging to the hope that someone would come to their rescue, barely surviving off of scraps of food. But those soldiers didn't stop. They called the kids parasites and shit-eating ravens, beat them even harder. Then one morning, the soldiers just up and left, leaving the surviving kids to be eaten alive by the birds. Almost like one of those sky burials. One by one, their bodies were picked apart by ravens' beaks, until finally the flock came for her. But by some miracle, their beaks cut her bonds instead. And like that, she was liberated. In that instant, she was filled with an uncontrollable rage, and it smothered her soul. She ripped the ravens pecking at her to pieces, and then went after the soldiers. And when she finally caught up with them, she waited until nightfall like a hunter awaiting its prey. They say that when a raven cries, a man dies. And that's exactly what happened that night. Screeching and cawing, she killed every last living being in the camp. Both the soldiers and the civilians they'd enslaved. In her eyes, there was no longer a difference. The cruelty her friends had suffered, the pain and humiliation she'd endured, hers was the distillation of the rage that decades of war had imparted on those soldiers.
It was her strength, and her greatest weakness.
You're something else, Snake. You managed to cleanse Raven of her rage. No, seriously. You're the seed of war. In fact, I'd say you might even be war itself.
Drebin.
Maybe it's still too early to tell. You still got half the B&B Corps ahead of you. Keep your eye on the ball, pal.
There's this webcomic where Drebin is telling him it's like this story or one of them, and he's like, and there were no survivors, and Snake goes, wait a second, if nobody survived, how do you know the story? And he goes, I made it all up. Because yeah, it's never explained why Drebin knows all of this. So I like to imagine that, yeah, he's just making it all up. Based on whatever, like, conspiracy theory evidence he has.
I have to apologize. The 3 vans that came out with us are decoys. The real one is floating down the river, headed downstream. I managed to get in touch with the children. The Pix is safe. We're going to rendezvous on the riverbank, downstream. Land and air routes are cut off. But there's a cruiser waiting for us. The Volta River is our only chance of escape. Let's get out of here. Hurry.
Good thinking.
You really gonna shush your mom like that, Snake?
This way. Follow me. I don't need to feel the wind anymore. There's no need to keep lying to myself. I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Or... Oh... Snake... Give me a hand.
Yeah.
The underground aqueduct leads to the river. There should be fewer of them down there. Oh.
Just pop. No, he's not full riding body. Yeah, we'll need to wait a couple games for a Snake that could do that. Smoking a cigar. Big Boss's favorite.
Liquid.
Not bad.
Where's the pics?
That no longer matters.
Where is it?
Is that it?
Naomi.
Naomi told me everything. And now, thanks to her, I finally have it. The thing I've sought for so long. Big Boss. Put down the gun, Snake. It's already too late. You almost did it. But it looks like I win after all. Cigars. Father's favorite. What do you say? Care for one last smoke?
Huh. You think you're Big Boss now?
Guilty as charged. But all that ends today.
Oh!
Nice try. But when it comes to CQC, I've got the upper hand.
Even if you do
CQC.
get a hold of the system, you'll only have one part of the Patriots AI. The military part.
What of it? It's only a matter of time before I have everything. Remember GW? The AI they think they lost? It's mine. A part of my army.
Impossible. We destroyed it.
Your worm only managed to cut GW into little pieces. Pieces we were able to reconstruct. And then we stowed it away inside JD's network. This man's body has served me well, allowing me to pass every security barrier between me and GW. After all, the Patriot system is nothing more than a machine. Now that GW is a spook inside the network, there's no way JD would recognize it as an external threat. Once I destroy JD with a nuclear strike, the Patriots network will be mine. And then, I'll build my haven, free from all forms of control. I'll cast aside my old identity and take my own name for the first time.
Liquid, you're planning to recreate the Patriots.
Snake, we were created by the Patriots. We're not men. We're shadows in the shape of men. We're
freaks who never should have existed. A system. Insurance that future generations never prosper. The Patriots saw fit to create us, and in doing so became our only raison d'etre.
Lifted him off the ground with that one.
Fate any longer. I'll kill Zero and Big Boss and become a patriot myself. It all began with Zero and Big Boss. Our purpose in life is to fulfill our destinies. And once all is returned to Zero, the world can be reborn.
Adam.
His code name.
So long as we both live, the world will not know an age of light. If we're to pass the baton to the next generation, the only choice left to us is death.
Boss.
Good. The players have all assembled, Snake. The time has come for you to witness. Witness our moment of triumph. Go!
This is one of my favorite cutscenes in the entire series.
Hold it right there, Liquid! Drop your weapons and stand down, now!
Now that everyone's taking Liquid's threat seriously, Meryl was able to call in the big guns. That many guns, they could replace his entire mass, his entire body mass, with lead in like under a second.
All of you, drop your weapons and put your hands up!
Barrel!
Aim!
Liquid! Stop!
Fire!
One of the voice directors actually said they redid that line from David Hayter's original reading so that they could get more emotion in Snake's voice.
What?
She just pulls a knife because can't I D-lock that? I mean, I guess you could, but they didn't.
The system is mine. Your guns and your weapons are no longer your own.
Behold.
Behold. Guns of the Patriots.
Title drop.
Bang! Bang! Shit!
He's making noises with his mouth.
Bang!
Jonathan! Ed! Commander! Commander!
Akiba, you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
But why?
Absolutely, he is violent. You can see him, he's still doing it.
Do you see this, Zero? We are victorious! Behold, Guardians of the
The reverb there is diegetic, it's not added. He actually gets reverb in his voice there. It's part of the system. Don't worry about it.
Out of my way! Let them have it. We don't need it anymore.
I don't know if you were here for the fact that that was the remains of Big Boss violin. And the blonde woman is Eva. But yeah, the series takes a couple watch-throughs before you really get it all.
You and me, we were great partners.
No. Great friends.
Meryl! Meryl! Meryl!
No, Sammy, he was just yelling for Otacon to do something because he couldn't.
Don't give up on me. Meryl, don't go. Meryl. Meryl! Meryl! It's not... I mean...
Thank you.
Okay, Meryl? Hey, if it's all right, call me Johnny.
Johnny.
You and the beasts are no different. Scorched shadows born to the world. When a beast steps into the light, unless the light is put out, the shadow cannot be erased. So long as there is light, there is shadow. To return everything to normal, the light must be extinguished. And when that happens, you will be too.
Like I said, we pride ourselves on service. Come on, let's take this guy to his friends.
One last shot of the chaos and destruction. Alright, I think we got a little more in us. When I was first watching through this, I really thought that Meryl might die in that scene. I don't know if it hit you guys the same way it did me, but I was really worried that might have been the end of her. So much happened, yeah. She knows to cover it now. Those are the Japanese railway stations that Kojima loves putting in his games. The broken AI kernel lists them all off as well. There's a new photo on the wall.
We'll launch a stealth nuclear warhead at JD.
I thought you couldn't control the nuke with GW.
We can't. We've taken over their guns and heavy weapons, but the WMDs are still under JD's control. That's where Rex comes in. I know where to find nukes they don't control. Vamp, how long until Rex is ready?
All that's left is the final check. We've identified JD's location through GW, an abandoned 20th century satellite orbit disguised as debris.
A clever place to hide.
Satellite orbit.
Oh, come on, where did that just lock in on?
There's no need to worry about the Patriots intercepting it. By the time they realize what's happening, it'll all be over.
Once JD, the core AI is destroyed, GW's priority will rise to 1, and all the systems under JD's control will then be ours to command. Now go, prepare our haven.
Yes, boss. What the devil is this?
Oops.
The video feed from the Mark II cuts off here.
Haven. Yeah. Drebin was saying something about that.
In the beginning, the Patriot system was controlled by 4 AIs, with JD at the top. One of those AIs was GW. The Patriots thought it had been destroyed, but Liquid was able to use it as cover to slip inside the system.
GW. I knew I heard that name before.
Yeah. GW was one of the Patriot Cell AIs. It was installed on Arsenal gear. Emma's worm should have put it permanently out of commission. But Liquid somehow recovered and repaired it. I'm guessing JD must be unable to recognize GW, even though it's inside
It's on
the
mini
Patriot
Rex.
system. It's a blind spot.
Otacon's little
GW
action
was
figure.
written off as lost while it was still tied in. Using it let Liquid interfere with the AI from the inside. He made contact under the guise of Big Boss's genetic code. Even the AI threat detection system was fooled.
Even on the network. Free from oversight by the Patriots' AIs.
It all makes sense now. That's why they made Arsenal go berserk 5 years ago. GW was on board.
Where is this haven? Where is their base?
Hey, look what they got up here.
Don't worry. Mei Ling
PlayStation
is
3.
using the position of the Mark II's last transmission to predict the course of Liquid's ship. It's only a matter of time before we find him.
But that's not all Liquid said. Something about Rex being ready.
Rex? You mean Shadow Moses? It's Campbell.
The U.S. military's systems are all in Liquid's hands now. The regional systems have all been shut down. Guns are falling silent across the Earth. It's the first total ceasefire in human history.
How's the White House responding? The public?
The president has yet to make an official announcement. But the media is starting to pick up on it.
The information's gonna be controlled anyway.
Not this time. The war economy is ground to a complete halt. It's tough to play down a crisis of these proportions. War economy-related stocks are already going into a free fall.
They must be shitting themselves at the White House right about now.
In any case, America had better sleep soundly while she still can. Liquid's insurrection is about to begin. The first thing he'll do is try to destroy the system the Patriots built to control the U.S.
He's already taken the system.
No. Supreme authority still resides with JD, which the Patriots still command. Which is why Liquid plans to launch a nuclear strike on JD in its orbit.
But Liquid only controls SOP, and SOP only controls guns and small firearms. Unless he gains supreme authority, Liquid can't use America's nukes and ballistic missiles. So how's he gonna launch this strike?
Good question. The U.S. converted its nuclear arsenal to reliable replacement warheads 2 years ago.
RRWs.
Yes. The core of the RRWs is now completely ID controlled by the SOP system. You'd need supreme authority from JD itself to control them, and they can be shut down remotely in case of an emergency.
All the old nukes were pulled out of service when they deployed the replacements.
If Liquid can't use the nukes, then what's his plan?
That's it. He's going to use Rex. Rex was scrapped before the Sons of the Patriot system was implemented.
Of course. The railgun.
Indeed. Rex's railgun can launch a stealth nuclear warhead into space unconstrained by the system. In short, it's the only device they have that is able to launch a nuke. Liquid's going to use it to kill JD and deliver the coup de grace to the Patriots' reign.
Campbell, where's Rex now?
I think you know. A long-forgotten base in U.S. territory outside the Patriots' control. The place where Liquid made his debut. His monument.
Oh yeah, baby.
Off the Alaskan coast, in the Fox Archipelago.
Shadow Moses Island.
We're going back.
If Liquid destroys JD, and his GW assumes total control over the system, he'll have the world at his fingertips. And no one will be able to stop him. Not even the Patriots. You are the only ones who can save us now. Snake, I'm counting on you. Defeat Liquid and put an end to his insurrection.
Enough is enough, Snake. You can't take any more of this.
I'm not dead yet.
That's not what I mean. You can't beat Liquid. He's got the Patriots' own control system on his side. Not only are weapons useless, but the US military is in shambles. And even if it weren't, Liquid's got enough men and machines to match it. Things can't get any worse. Face it, Snake. We've lost.
Oh, maybe we're not going back.
We never stood a chance.
It's not about winning or losing. I know we started this.
A deadly indiscriminate bioweapon. Violent.
And it's our duty to finish it. Sonny.
No! Jack can't go. He's not ready yet. He needs to rest.
Sonny knows.
Go, Sonny.
Sonny knows that Raiden was the one who saved her.
No. Your dialysis isn't done yet.
Snake. He's not ready yet.
Snake. I'll be fine. From now on, I'm living my life by my own will.
Raiden.
I won't live a proxy life. A slave to someone His will.
I'm a shadow. One that no light will shine on. As long as you follow me, you'll never see the day.
You and I are both just pawns in this proxy war.
He's okay.
But once this is over, we will have our freedom.
Run.
I'll release you. It's the only way I'll ever be free.
Raiden, 5 years ago. That's not what I meant.
I've got nothing to lose.
Don't be an idiot. You know you've got someone to protect.
It was never going to work out for me. It even rained the day I was born.
You've got it all wrong. You were the lightning in that rain. You can still shine through the darkness.
The lightning.
Raiden.
His code name means lightning.
Look at me. Do you see this? I have no future. In a few months, I'm going to be a weapon of mass destruction. You have a family.
I have no family. Been alone. Always. Don't leave me here. Alone.
This is my fight. My destiny.
Dr. Emmerich?
Mei Ling.
Look who it is! Yay!
I got the results back. It's official. He's on Shadow Moses Island. We lost Metal Gear Mark II's signal along the way, but the ship was headed in the direction of Shadow Moses. This is a picture of the island taken by a civilian imagery satellite. The sea line is rising due to global warming. Have you heard that the entire Fox archipelago is about to slip into the ocean? The surrounding islands have already been evacuated.
Liquid's arrival there can only mean one thing.
He is going to use Rex.
That's how it looks from here. All the Metal Gears after Rex were embedded with system IDs.
Then what about Rex? What did Washington do with it?
The nuclear disposal facility on Shadow Moses hasn't been touched since the incident.
Hasn't been touched since the incident.
The president of ArmsTech and the DARPA chief were killed, and the Secretary of Defense was arrested. By the time the Shadow Moses incident was over, there wasn't a single person left there who knew what took place. It was as if nothing had ever happened. The data was either falsified or erased, so no traces would be left behind. We were exiled to desk jobs for the same reason. Rex and the nuke should still be where they were 9 years ago. Untouched.
A forsaken island. A haven.
Well, I'd say it's more like a forgotten island. And it's sinking too.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
I thought I'd never go back.
It'll take me a while to get there, but I'll be backing you up from aboard the Missouri. She's the only ship in the fleet still able to move, since it was decommissioned before the system was put in place. And Hawaii's not that far away. Otacon, you're not wearing your glasses anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Instinctively reaches for them.
We rendezvous at Shadow Moses. He who submits to heaven shall live. He who defies heaven shall perish.
I have to atone for my past, too. Rex is a beast, born from my research. Let's go. Shadow Moses awaits.
Could be violent. I'm not sure about that. Also, you made me smile. Imagining Sunny trying to get it done. This is a no SOP flight. Shut him down instantly. Couldn't go on after that. No, I see it on my screen. That's very weird. Resolution change, maybe. Uh-oh. Let's try this. No, it's not liking that. Oh, this is very weird. I don't know why I just can't get it back. I've definitely streamed this part before, haven't I? Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. See if I can launch a different program. Back, did I miss anything? Nope. Nope, I can see it on my screen, which means it's going all the way through my setup into the TV, passing through the computer. Well, I mean, it's passing through the capture card anyway. But no, even goes back to 480, maybe. That would be 720 by 480, right? Although it doesn't look to be full screen. It's not all the way across. So maybe it's 640 480. This must be Liquid's doing. The troubleshoot RV all the time, but I have next to no experience with PS3. Yeah. This is weird. Just gonna try different weird resolutions. Oh, that's like a phone's resolution. Yeah, these are not helping. Man, that is so strange. Maybe it's the... Maybe if we change, like, the FPS? Nice, Sammy, I'm glad. Okay, no, FPS is not... working. What if we do video format changes? YV12. Oh, I'd really like to show this part because it's cool. $320 by 240, you think? Really? 320, 240. Here we go. No, it's still not showing up. I guess we have to play words on stream. Just describe it to us in real time. Just looked it up. Okay. Well, it's on 320. Okay, what about what if we put the FPS down to like 25 too? Nope, that's not working. And I can actually hear myself from a device in the vicinity, so hold on 1 second. Okay, there we go. That was it. Oh no, I don't know why it's doing this. Moving the slider. I don't think I have a slider. Yeah, no, I have no sliders. Wait, what if we... Is it because it's interlaced, maybe? Describe it to us in great detail. Well, okay, we're playing MGS1 right now. That's what's happening. MGS1 is happening. Like, it's actual MGS1 where you are low poly Snake in Alaska. MGS1 but old people? No, it's actual MGS1. Oh my god, I keep like pressing this hoping it'll work. I don't know why it's not going through. I think this is why they remade Crash in a certain game. I won't spoil which one. I know it's Uncharted. Uncharted 4 or whatever. If only I could like just show you like a picture of my screen. But whatever. Tried turning the PlayStation off and back on. Well, no. But we can walk around and we can even walk into the room and he goes, a surveillance camera. Snake is shocked they have security around here. Pull up a YouTube video. Gotta use like the corner view and everything. Okay, and then when we crawl on the fence, it's going to just work again. Right? Please? Okay, it's not even working on this screen now. But it looks like it's on. Oh my god, you still can't see it? But I managed to pause the cutscene, so we might be okay. No, now it's just, wait, now it's just refusing to work. Literally, I have like 3 hours of footage proving that this was working just fine and that I changed nothing. Open the device program. Please just work. Why are you showing blank screen? I can't believe this. At this point, I'm just gonna have to like restart my computer. Trying to study for my job interview, but I'm nervous about bombing and I don't know what they're gonna ask. That one little fun fact that she told you really screwed you up. It's okay, Slow K, you're gonna be fine. I'm sure they'll just be happy that you studied it all. Just start like yanking chords out. I don't really know how that helped though. Just restart. I'm just gonna restart the computer. Okay? I'm sorry about this, but we're gonna have to restart stream. Buy the new house, move in there, keep streaming. I got 2 out of 3. Well, 1.5. Alright, we'll be back. Sorry about this.